na wone amagana rice enin komo anope na memfa Sudan be Emma Eclipse Collateral Management na the number 1 collateral management company in the country anope se yedin komo bacho nipa dodo na no ana ahochirenti de esimoni so esesemo ye no montemi enye anope arehemu bia wo bia no anope Eclipse se men control se wajapade nkracha no etimi eye adwuma edisika begu botompa na anopedi obe nyina no ene se woni eye Eclipse Collateral Management for any company titu se we japade wura na wabon nkracha to wajapade so ebrani nie se obema nkracha no aye adwuma na eno nso edisika ede abro pacho wo pesika de show business mu aha ana papa no ewo ayesese woni wo mo edi ensa wo so eno achi no wa wo ye businesswoman open loan edi a free bank bin chain nanso oni collateral enti ene ama neje no akwakoye den anope Eclipse adaroma wo mo ebeboa with collateral na echimi aboa ma loan a wo hwe ni mo no wonsa echimi aka anope ma wonsa Emfa numbers na fre womo na woni womo eni enkomo mpacho fre womo on 0266999020 0266999020 and after 0302551877 0302551877 na woni Eclipse eni enkomo se woni nkran afre numbers no anope na womo ebejo so o nkran so a obekọ Adenta new site Abakan Street na woni womo akwakodi nkomo ewo ho womo ebeje wosma fertility clinic na anope womo eye number 1 ban of fertility issues awo ho nsem but your dreams nko ana ebecho wo how na say e dia ma anope wo your ba wo your bema but your awo ho nsem no ababe ye difficult dia ma pa yeah, say conditions are hot war system ni mu ampacho air prevent ya na esi wa wo ho kwa anope wo your bar fallopian tubes ni mu nyina na block say yeah say ovarian cyst na air hawadwen and also say irregular menstruation obi wo ho do ma room fear say wo twabra na so na obuni nsa emma bi acho wo me so a benya problem na enoka ho bi ana bema entimi enhye wo nyinse premature menopause anope bo homodin na woni dreams fertility clinic for any nkomo but wo mbecho ni nyina no ase e de abo a year unexplained infertility and as unsuccessful IVF na wo koye ye mpacho nyina no e de how kese ana babeto ni pedia ama wa wo ho nsem no akwakoye de anope asese woni dreams fertility for ADM komo na wo mo ebeje wo so ye pa afi wo ye bema mpacho low sperm count how wadwe na onkwamwa ne wo form te wuntime nsho ba nyinsai eno achi no watenka wo form se ubenya atenka na wone ho kafo edi nkomo ekrada joy no kra no ye problem enti anope dreams fertility adaroba pacho wo mo beboa ensa wo ha nyina edi afi wo erectile problems pacho ebeboa ama edi wunya enti anope wo homode na wone dreams fertility for any nkomo womo enam natural method so ebeyisa wo ha nyina no e de afri wo so ni teach you many ora samwala moa eni enkomo emra na memisa ne se eba ne sen ana driver for so ayo mo adwen se organized labor demonstration yi womo de omho begini sami good morning at saying
good morning Mr. Speaker me ho ye pa na so e
erade adom me so me ho ye pa na adwuma ko de
o nyame adom ne mo mpa ebo ye gusun kakra
very well. Na Andra your statement my indication say money organized labor adwen next week no say abaya nkasa munyina mo be strike in protest against Galamsey.
Mr. Speaker ma me na wase minchia wati fo ahwefo nyina na fai ye no kore embe ade bia fa Ghana yie bie ni Ghana kanko ni Ghana bambo ho no bia wo ye Ghana ni ba na wo ye timanu ni no na se won so o ma ne fa wo bi because you say can say ekuru kwa emufo nyina na eka omo na saa Galamsey hu nsensemi ya shenka for yenso efa ye ho the omine say na say bibia nkoso omine mu a shenka for ye be de ne yenso aye adwuma a passenger for be da by stations na omo nso oma be fu ye shen ne yenso de oma ko ne yenso nye bibia to ebotobi enti no bibisa ekoba e no na eye TUC na organized labor e bi omo huji mu se sa ban entu ana mo papa bi amfa ho e ade a omu nyina embark on a strike no na yen ashenka for me GPRTU nso no yen so ye se TU as ye trade union organized labor no so yen so ye ka ho bi edinti no se bibisa ekoso a na automatically no e se yen so ye bi ye ho agibu bi edise bibiba na fa ashenka for ho a TUC sorry na omonso omo de omontuma bebo entuma no na adwuma yeku eka ho nyina de omontuma bebo entuma no nyina yakokondenden e de agi adwuma ene omanga na de esi ho enti bibi ati sei no enye sei bi aye tan aban bi ana se ye ni bibi aye ne de ho kwakwaji mu keke da bi ne ekoso no efa Ghana timemfo ho efa ya senkafo nso ye ho yenso ye hye eye TUC ana organized labor ne yenso eka ho nti na ma yenso ye de ho agibu no
na ye kan no mo de akobadie ho adwuma ana mo ye say no momo strike no ebe take form ben because driver unions ahodo ka say nei wo mo nkwa adwuma what it means no and it's a Ghana for dodo na no so eho beko akoka adwam
pepe net ye won say Mr. Speaker ya kan say organized labor na say adwuma ye fo nyina say coming on the 10th no omonko adwuma na yenso yesi etu ye hyen de esi kwanso a na info ne ekoko form de amako adwuma edinti no se koba ne sa na strike no se dia ho nhihye de no
when obi nko adwuma that means one for trotro but one mo ebe call long distance ne ade nyina no one mo nyina no one be de nya card akoba bia omoko
Mr. Speaker strike bia ye strike edinti na koba ne sa ne yenso ye de hyen esi ho a na aban ne nso atumi ehu how effective it is na wetimi agina ne nan so etimi etu anamompa no hu se bibia ebekoso wo Ghana ha no se niama sei a esei bibia e wo Ghana ha e de nyina yesu enim se bibi na ahyenkafo yesu de hu gibu bia yenim se de esi ekoba se de station se yekai December kan se 6 2021 ye de ahyensi wo kakra bi nyina enim de esi wo Ghana edinti ne yenso yenya akonya se ya ne yeka ye de akira aban ne se yesre na de ekoso no efa ye nyina ye ho entontu ana mo mpa bi mfa onye sa on the time ne bedu no na se bibia sa ma na se strike ne ba so dia eni ahyenkafo nyina nso e de omo hyen ebesi ho nationwide na che se yehu dia ebekoko free mu aba
na se no e de na mo mo hwe anim aban ka se we twa small scale mining mu ana ye twa mining mu kra ana ye de na mo pesa aban ka hwe mu ankasa
say mining there ye there mining koso e wo Ghana enam say ye kan say ya sase na odoman kuma de dom ye no sa egudie no epie firi mu ba tua na sisi etu na mum ye wo kwan pa ene nhihye pa ye fa so anxiety na bi sa adwuma yi eno ne ye hwe edim say aban betimi aye ne odbe fa sa kwan pa no so omo yes illegal mining ni ade omo di say yensuo ni de ekeka ka ho no na aban ni momo de so betu ho na mo be stop. We are not telling the government say they should stop the mining outright, but they should use the proper way kwan pa enam so a da fa che obi nkonya ni sika enko say obi ade no eno ho asem na ye ka
enti se bibia nsesa dia ahoma bi nso ansa kire yomodia na che se next week ya wada say ya no esen bia no ebetu sen bia no ebekọ ba bia
sa pepepe na kire se wo private way driver na se wo car na bomodin na siesie ni si ho uni bi nso na se uni ebi na ode ho bebe na no wetinya ma left na wo he ni se wo beba station abefu car na ko gina kwan ho apetrotro na taxi dia ene na kire se wo beka adwam die pata ko
we no be yen krani kuma asenko a ana se ba bia
eye oman Ghana ho asem ne ye ka nti e fa Ghana baby all the 16 regions
sabe a driver for nyina nko adwuma de ano be di ho
pa me ankasa mu kura nso me ho be kire me eni nti ne ye sha nso ye say wo sha si bru nsuo ntema ne wani ye kokko ni ya sha sia
no de our private car nti wo nse dan ka musa
me pa cho se me private car kura me ba be ko school me busia for trotro de bia me no ka se ba bia me wo kura ne mentuka eja fuel na tu ba bia na ye save fuel kakra na enso ehuru etena trotro nti akoba ye nyina ye ho be kire ye nirimi a
I see. Mabina was pay. I'm grateful.
yo Mr. Speaker men so na da
Na ya hwe me kakra me ho watch.
Mr. Speaker no kra me ba be hwe adaroma me chia me
I also be that say and Samuel Amua and Menino at the Kobono now. Quite an interesting one. GPRTU plus other driver unions. This is what they are saying now. I'm just imagining how next week Thursday, ABCIA and how the country will look. So driver for any decided say one more encouragement. In fact, woman took car bia and biama and cry had the kiasum bedwe papa because traffic in Abeko form. Na abo just say no bicycle na abeto the esi ho anoato motorbike nso anawato na awaiting say bibia sa nkosi but ekosi dia na watimi atu wade but we'll live to see abai say we be take steps because already organized labor as survey notice ma o messages emra 0550596929 0550567929 say o hwe yen wo TV so ha Kessben TV DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 and afei oko Omoti TV Digibox eswa unya yen na endra me kire mu kakra but still na nkrofo gusu a wo mo ebisa be say oko digital ne so a Kessben TV nkrofo fra na efre and say no wo nya yen omo click Kessben na ababe ya Asida TV. Asida TV is part of Kessben Media and eye ni jesem enti wo hu say abanisa na wa manada hwa na wahwe enche your programs ahodo ni nyina no so ebeba Asida TV so na echimi aboa ama munyina no motimi enya yen enti Kessben call baby it is in existence and afia Asida so ababeka ho eboa ama adwuma so etimi akonanim 57 after 7 Kessben 92.9 ewo radio na electoral commission any a year NDC for no egusu a womodi nkomo ye de ho enkomo bo no beba the voters register audit of it ni nyina no ebeba but mame kwa homa ne so emra na mene captain Ajeni Mboatin eni nkomo na say ye ka say anopei oko eye shiashi ene no areas concerned citizens against Galamsey 3 days demonstration shasiye ene na wono a member of the Economic Fighters League na me no any enkomo. Captain, what you make? Good morning.
Good morning, Minia.
Eradi adom na unso what you saying?
E boy dada o my hoye na madu me hoye pa.
Enti de kan concerned citizens kuo benya na ye ni enkomo emfrio.
Yeah, yen na yet ebobwa mebuna e Ghana nyina no e for your right. So na be ya bigi nko ya yen mebuna na Ghana for no tin for no. Yen se betimi abobwa e ho na ya kan bom na ya kire om se sesi na e kono e ku no enya bone so na binu mu nti se ye ko ye demonstration say e protesters ay ni pa bone yen ni pa bone sabi okwasha na se de mi yonko ndeme yesu esi se yan sorry yen Ghana for yan sorry anka se nsu na ye se no omunja Galamsey ni tuwa wan mu na be ba be ye gini fo ba be ana gini fo membe ye nti ye ko ni na no na fapim ne nti ama ebobo ye ho bebu na de bia ye bo abonten a eji adwumadie ni adwuma ye nyina wono ma ye ni FFM bebu no mention nkete se omunyina mbra ne yentu tuntun sansan enchempeni fo se na ye ko no enye entre ma ye ho ma na fa we
nti ye ka say no mujina hin se say
sisi ani je Pungolo traffic all to see and what is about.
Okay, around the Legom stadium, right?
Yes, stadium Honomana, Legom Stadium Honomana.
Now, demonstration no ebia koso in few weeks ago. Ama ehonsen semno akwakoye bebre. Ahead of today's demonstration, more shasi and komo ben na money police for the na commitment ben as organizers no. Modiama the police administration.
Oh, but that's it. Nkomo de yedi bebre any police for no nyina akọ ataya onya na say e Ghana for no kwa de yeso e wo kwan say timi e protest nto mo wa no ma mo boy ho ban e say ka akọ moto ba omo nya ma egidigi ni manso bia na yeso so a protesters so yeso so ye ba be say ye nkonko say obi ade ye onye obi ankoko ntakwa because to say an essay ye pie abontin na etin to sukoko na obi ehunu say no anamo etin say na ye pe na ye mbese e ba bese ade ye ntesa ye sa na Ghana for yina no omode titin yen na mom ne nti a ma en botian say Ghana mebunu no ma bon kwetwi na nya ye abontin no sa insuo sa nyama water body say interest system ayekoso with this government we ombo Ghana youth no nti ye ntina de bia na gina say woman am sorry because Kenya for financial widen apotesia wo economy na atuma gina yi ba yete hanum na yetumi divide ye hu mentally mi MPP ni mi NDC ni nti ni NDC ni ne kana nyamede mi na momo protest mo NDC wo me nkoso wo so da bi sabe okwasia o na mesa aka biom no na say ademi na nko
Kessben
and them nsu say na napra na no densu na brem so wo ko nsu wo say kwa ko nsu ni bia no ma bosom no anase nsuo on kan che say nsuo no MPP for nsuo nti me say di man this ni ba wo ye Ghana ni nso be no nti this time as a Ghana youth no o menwu say no that mentia and that demonstration ye minima de say dia me kofi afan me kofi susu a nyana no menim na maba ne say Ghana ye nti na me fi western regional maba aka ahanu mu a e ba be protest nti bi o be Ghana be bia a wo youth bia no e be stress ko so jogu from we a good 3 days demonstration na ye peacefully police for ha obi a ha bia ye mbamba obi no wafa bompo kuta obi no wafa bibie kuta ye nyina no ye mutina e wa no me
ati captain we no demonstration we ni ye continuous sir me ba to boase sir mo sha se de afi okponglo I'm told per the police statement and mo de ba ye no sir mo be ekwakohie mo e wo the Black Star Square. At the point mo be do Black Star Square no mo be gina ho continuously for 3 days and mo be kofie adechia mo san so ababiem which is which
pacho be kofie adechia be san so
I say enti anopa bia no mo be converge e wo okonglo na mom nanti through the street and a route please for the amamu no na mo ko Independence Square
Ghana youth ni be hunu sen ese wo mu devote wo mu no mu nya bekan ho because nipa ba ko ensentimo kata Nyankopon ani
Kessben
ba ko mi enu ye dom ye Ghana for o mu nyina ambra because nsuo na ye ese ekọ no minia nkofo we no ma bon mu tiri po se me ya adom a o mu breaki 8 na o mo kana e be important nsuo na ya ye nsuo wa ha no na se asa important nsuo na scam scandals and bribery corruption so be krampo answer mu din sura ba na if your enemy is serving you do you think he's going to serve your good water one on me sega na for your kidney e be important sura ba ahanyen into this the time message dey na sifo ya tempo na so mesre Ghana youth no be bia obi a omomodembra politician man 50 Ghana 5 cedi and 100 Ghana say dina kwato abamamia na wondim go bosome anana awotwe nsuo ne de asa no ye wopa en nja Galamsey etu Ghana nsuo ne be take more than 30 years ansa nsuo ne ni ate in the 30 years na wo enfa na nipodi enim no papa na odi enim no na kufa no wo enfa 30 years no wo enfa na wa ha ye enum ye emma ye chimma na wa ha wo mu nti ana ye jane se bia kwaji sika ana se obi akwaji bibi ahye ne ho na o ye bibi o Ghana ye no Ghana kan kuntia na ya risk your life if you want me afaka ya ba ye bempo ni the police pompo ya ka kire wo mu because and oh yes, I will come be no more silence, no more choke or yourself. Need to Miniano, you to Mumbra, Mumpia,
Captain, Ufri was the radio here for a buy.
Let's talk right now, buy.
Ufri Chakra didn't a buy no pay. I don't need a won't qua, and I only need pardon the free or buy.
You need pardon the buy, yan tap at a friend, Kuma soldiers. Yan Kwame Kuma soldier for I buy better. Kwame Kuma feeding Juma, say, Biano. Yeah, inside. Akoma investors are making national establish a company in the back in the year. And you know, underground, a farmers are a full more than the say area boats, but you know, you say the debate united. Akoswa, so you did in Jenny and Warden, Robert teach you, Nagana to my friend to my prefer, and any by every Pabon of Star. Now, may share more videos not live from the grounds. Me who say more parking VIP buses be brave. I don't know more useful for the air.
Unia, and I'll be born in your say, oh, my member, oh, papa, baby, oh, papa, baby. And then I just said demonstration, I hear, you know. Police for no door to change, Yankasa protesters, and see, Yan, yesterday, youth in Umbra,
omombra ngo police for no mutumi endorse nchen nti se one ma na say baby ano and na omachi nipa na say one ma ombehye so nti youth na yese se omombra yesre o Ghana youth no Accra youth no Western region Central all the Eastern regions youth na because there's nothing small about this situation, this system now. Into say it's no one say, Emboa. Into you know Mukasa, life, lion, no Mukasa, so Mama Dia some joining. And also come up, but what is it? We do in Babashan, Koswa,
Maakye Captain, we wish you well, right?
All right.
Now, you were saying in Comobium. Why?
But I say,
and for you so the demonstrators in your short the Okonglo and cry around the University of Ghana Sports Stadium the intersect I will no more traffic lights na so no more shall see every na and brana jo Ghana Police Service at the statement at the bar abontain na mekai statement ni be at the amount surely ahead of this demonstration there were more expected say demonstrators no any more organizers no ebetimi edi nhyehyɛ ne so na etimi aboa obia in fact there are certain routes one more edi ama one more ɛsɛ one more timi ɛfa so na afi ɛboa ma ɛyɛ demonstration no etimi ɛba so peacefully without any hitches maminkan please no statement no emfamau na afeyento aso any enkomo your number is 0550596 or say police statement on planned demonstration in Accra from 3rd to the 5th of October 2024. 1. The Ghana Police Service on 26 September received notice from a group known as Concerned Citizens Against Galamsey of a planned protest by way of a procession from Okonglo Legon to the Independence Square in Accra daily from the 3rd to the 5th of October. After an engagement with the organizers, the agreed route for the demonstration shall begin from Okonglo near the University of Ghana Sports Stadium as their converging point through the Okonglo traffic light towards the Shiashi Standard Authority traffic light through Shangri-La to Airport traffic light and turn right to Association International School through the National Service Secretariat and merge onto the Kawukudi traffic light intersection through Kanda Highway to Accra High School Junction through Electoral Commission Office, to Ridge Hospital through the AU Runabout to Parliament House through Osu Cemetery and finally end at the Accra Sports Stadium car park. During the police engagement with the organizers, the police reminded the organizers of their responsibilities under the Public Order Act 1994, Act 491, which includes being held liable for any damage caused to any public property during the demonstration. Any person taking part of the demonstration shall obey directions of the police, safeguarding property, safeguarding the proper movement of other persons and vehicles and general maintenance of order. And any person taking part in a special event shall conduct himself in such a manner as to avoid causing obstruction of traffic, confusion, or disorder. And those are except of police, one more statement, one more ede buy. But many your reporter Charles Bosopim any and Kobo one no edi demonstration no echi. Charles, Otomeka, good morning. It's saying
good morning, Mr. Speaker. Bibia Eboko, Ewo Eha. Yawo Opongru, Opongru, I say. I hope a traffic light no I say a hona, Yijna, Sabri, Osha says no mobile a sitting place. The Utukwan, Aquayan Vans, the Bia, a Shiashi, and a Hono, and I say almost. And I almost say police for the packy, all my cars, no, are police for Egumupa. Now, since here, me know Kazai, Mr. Speaker, which means the police for no endorse ye, on door ye, papa. Me, I'm a new car, says Yoma, or Hadia, on Biddy, a bear 150, police for Waha. I won't say, all my cars, and Casa, cars, a way, Mahendra, and our cars, maybe so, Nina, Ewa Hasi. Now, Osha, why try imponing the choir, Yabefaso, Yano Casa, Nano, a choir Befaso. A quantum pon is the free University of Ghana, and also Medina Eba. A quantum pon so train Yabeko. Now you do a year with a police station or airport police station, one Association International right hono ya fa ho ya fa dia kosi National Service Secretariat a e wo ho ya bom e dia kosi Kawukudi ekwan ne ya for udu Kawukudi a ba akokọ Accra Girls Secondary School na ba akoso akọ 37 na ba akoso akọ Kanda Highway na nkasa a ekono na Kanda Highway no ho na ye befa na ye fa ho akosi rate na ye duwa a say yakọ Electoral Commission the office so ye fi ho na ya sa bu ye ngete ma sa de ni asa kire rate roundabout na ya sa akọ Osise Parliament House ye fi ho a yakọ Osise Cemetery na yakosi Accra Sports Stadium ho say de Saubeka ya Accra Sports Stadium director of sports board chairman the two just say the sports stadium more there all we say be agro so apart from games it's that here there ho park car parking lodge no ho any ye be kwa akogina na say police for no so there ba ha no say police for no endorse ye na me ankasa me de ma so toto for me ni edi ko say there by say there peaceful demonstration na pe ti no makasa say bibia ankasa be ko so na sende there we say we ye basabasa ena almost be basabasa ba wanya basabasa dia almost enye basabasa na wo the demonstrators no esu gina ha nti dia almost kana ye no wo kasa ye no na e chefe almost se no dia almost so stress baburu poli nyina mp na mra no mabo se concerned citizens against Galamsey ekono e former good year no say kwan ya mfa so tuno say yensu say yensase say forest e wo man no ntina de say nyina yen kamom na yemwa na demonstration no enye peaceful say obeka ya na wotwe ne twam na yetete de call last week Wednesday no de call court charge 6 count of charges conspiracy to commit crime to wait unlawful assembly and causing unlawful damage and almost charging offensive conduct to breaches of the peace and almost charging on public defacing of public notice and almost charging or say assault on public officer. Now when you know say and then this bit na cause almost say there and then and say peaceful. First offenses no maybe quite more. Now the almost first to say release for na yasu remind police custody no release because fight against Galamsey fight against my enema no enye na nyese ko atia kabanhye enema bia de enema ebeboa na ko ama entia no
so unfortunate Charles Ahoma no ache yabesa de number na yawiesa enkobo no but your numbers is 0550596929 0550567929 eno eye numbers ubetumi ede wadwenche ni nyina no afaso ede abaye beje akenkan ede amount and just as I was describing in the video no what is happening on the grounds no ana wo no say ye ka say no demonstrators no ensheda endorse bebre but they hope say the padodo na no ebepie ababonte na afi womo ababeboa ma demonstration no etimi akoso and we believe strongly say this one has to be peaceful na womo enkonko blockade major highways and entry point to health facilities to say the na no yehu ye no enti eno ho enkomo eno no 30 minutes after 8 aha Kessben na mamemfa asedane bi emfama mabuafo anope womo nso asoyemu ma ye digumedie nyida no edebro mame enna emas Global Link Limited for ase womo adaroma anope womo ahwe aboa ye pa mpacho akwantu ho nhyehyeye akwantu ho nsem de emax adaroma mpacho oni womo di nkomo a womo ebeje woso ye pa na memfa asedane bi ema Bayport Savings and Loans anope Bayport say men kancho say bra na afi fixed deposit no account no womo emie bi ma say opese wadwuma ekoso ana wo pese usika sem ejina na usika no eye mmoho ede ma ode a anopei esese woni eye Bayport Savings and Loans for edi enkomo esanse womo ebeje so ebie account no ede amount na womo ni wadi nkomo na afi usika no nso etimi enyini ede amount womo so kra 5,000 Ghana cedis and above obetimi ede above ye investment for 3 months, 6 months, and I say 1 year. And anopay when you are more ending come across the country. Baby, I wouldn't say Bayport branch bia wobiano. ubowura mu a mpacho womo ne obeye adwuma na se ye kase opese oni womo di nkomo e wo phone so enya rehwemu ansa na watimi atu anamo akọ omo offices ahodo na fa numbers yi na fra womo anopay womo bejo so na asembise bi ho bia no womo atimi akire womo ye ma won so watimi atiase womo numbers ni 0245 153283 0245 153283 and after 0263 007 922 0263 007 922 na one Bayport savings and loans any enkomo anopay na womo ebeje so Imascon Estate Ghana Limited for Adaroma anopay se ye kase pacho o pasase papato o pasase a mansotwe bia no anyho na ya go through the due processes any nananom edi nkomo agency no ayen krata dia toso dia anopay Imascon Estate Ghana Limited for nsase ana esese oma weni edi eche na oma wonsa ekebe se ye di nkomo e no mpacho one plot no ye 70 by 100 by measurement half plot e 100 by 35 na oba edi jesem ne se ne bo no e wo fom pa ana nhyehyɛ ya ode betua no nso e wo fom ye ededin wo mo se men kan cho se ubetimi ameki an initial deposit of 3,000 Ghana cedis na afi sikan we beka che no womo amount 12 months which is 1 year na wodi atutua ne nkakra enti anopay ompewe na opeden na de sese womo ye biem kra no ene se womo boa se nyumayeku ahodo ni nyina no obia betimi age na sase na wa create ono ane community na ayefe enti adwuma bi a wo ye bia se opamade tailorfo masonfo welders traders ankasa mpacho mu nyina no mu betimi akeka mo ho abom na mo ayekuo mo ya na mo de ba ene womo beje mo so na womo ahwese womo betwa nsase no e de amamo na mo timi develop mo communities mo a mo ye nsemtro adwuma mpacho mo ye namfofo a mo nka mo homom na mo nkɔgye asase Kessben fo betimi akɔgye nsase ache e de ama adwumayefo nyina ama obia nso atimi ase ne dan na afi community no emu abede na aye kama ni nyina no e ye nhyehyɛ ya womo edi egu akwan mu mpacho one plot no eye 15,000 Ghana cedis and a half plot no eye 9,000 Ghana cedis and no make a deposit of 3,000 na entime emwa mpacho yedi nkomo yi opomo kira kwan a obehu womo ewo Spinters Road no eso community 18 junction womo ne Allied filling station no ana edi enhwedimo ewo enkrai ha anopay for womo on 0533 0553 840646 0553 840646 and after 0553 838730 na wone eye Imascon Estate Ghana Limited any enkomo anopay womo ebehwe
I remember Mpumbo Kwadia. I remember you've been able to catch the eye of the speaker until your motion has been sustained. I feel you know be
Honorable Speaker, I'm good. Good morning. But I'm important to say. Nice meeting you once again. It's always a privilege.
It's an honor as a member of parliament to meet the speaker.
Kessben.
Thank you, Honorable. Thank you.
Chibamena was a Janana serving you this morning breakfast 90 minutes after 8 na Mame Enda was a Delma a member of the NDC's communication team Watanase in the studio. Kwesi Kwarteng will be joining us from the New Patriotic Party to join the discussion as well. Na Anope Miliabigafui at the Enkomo on the campaign trail. Presidential aspirant ni nyina no kuso a womodi nkomo na Alan Kojo Chematen akwakohia otumfo ehira no kose se wonko na wonko fa nkonimdie mra adonso ho nkomo ewo ho plus the air course with John Dramani Mahama and afi Dr. Alhaji Mahamoud Bawumia the Vice President His Excellency wonso ego so a wo bonto a ehwe se Ghana for ebeje nsem atum na womwatimi atoaba ede amano mame Emma Adela Chi na memano akwaba na zemenim traffic cry ya odim what are you late? Adele, good morning, that you saying?
Good morning, Apoma.
Eradi Adom, now what's so hot to say?
I'm
Just
the idea, and maybe I may timing belt in Niger. A coty. You know, so now I feel there was a Jacka no to Kwan on Kessben.
Kafra. Do the motorbike and the motor.
Okada. Okada home for so. And the Kessben idea Okada home for so. And this is Eddie Okada home for so.
I see. Very well. Party motor saying campaign eco saying.
Naminadum. Well, so far the Nantiano Cobra na the former president so Oguso or Bontoa.
Is it all region bang?
I'll verify. I think up north here. I'll verify. Say up north east thereabout. But this week in Samni Bibrinani, and I know we'll go into the issues. One of my favorites for this week is Oshia Clergy. And come on, I call so near the way of Musivi program no na 77 and for me, I think that the direction is clear as to where 77 Ghana for Echo. What share the recent polls you saw by from Info Analytics Dr. Elijah Mahmoud Bawumia is still running under 40%. Which for me, I think that, for a vice presidential candidate who is incumbent, but all the same, 51 plus, we're hoping saying a mere dominate to Abana, even a number 52-53%
Do you really trust that source?
I trust the source. Why don't I trust the source? I trust the source because Sebe Ejuma Wayano, why be paying. Yet Hanum no ye Ashanti region by election year can once yet Hanum no ye send off in. We all saw what happened in those elections and how almost accurate in some of our kind on the choir was canon. How it came to pass. Now, polls so there. I said, yeah, sham come no. Yeah, sham come ne between moi. I said, okay. Saudi for you, or sham come ayana between. Until once I wire polls nibi. Not the door na ba between. Ni na you the way I was canon, the way I didn't see choir. Automatically. In fact, even the MPP race, he did polls on it.
Yeah.
Indicating the margin with which Bawumia would win and all of that. I don't see anybody as credible as him. Nimrenye, and he's been doing very well. In fact, sometime back now Ben Efson, Musa Dankwa. Sometime back now Ben Efson, and now Ben, we can't really see him because for some years now, when he comes up with the polls, he doesn't ensure and go through. So I don't know what say was the methodology now. Say or how be or some issues are going on. But Musa Dankwa, this is his time. He's doing a very good job. Me bomb pie and so say or because Susana. But
the concerns again will be month on month polls what they ban. There's never been any of them. I don't know if my memory serves me right. Say Dr. Bawumia taking a lead in any of them. Does that call for concern?
No, why should he call for concern? He's giving or capture what is going on. He's telling the MPP what is going on.
Okay.
He's telling you, say, I'm on sorry engineer, some person we need, I'm on sorry engineer. That's what it means. In fact, we as NDC, remember there was a time at 77 near number 53 from the same Mustadankwa, and then we can say 51.
Yeah.
It's a worry for us. What we cannot just say. So the dynamics, no. If you remember, during the Elijah Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia started a campaign on Odikan starting a campaign. The first post I buy from Musa Dankwano indicated that Elijah Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has taken lead within, the Muslim communities ahead of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He has dropped again. That is what polls are all about. We are listening to the things he's saying. You go so share pekwanya 77. You bit me making sure say margin be kese. That's what we're fighting for. There won't be any long story because if we can maintain Bawumia 37, 38, you bit me maintaining 37, 38 within that range, less than 40. The chances that this thing is going to be a one-touch elections and Yami Adumai will be a one-touch elections is very, very high.
Okay. I'm told to say we're running mate in Western North throughout the week. She's been there and going around the major constituencies campaigning for the NDC and then John Dramani Mahama. But Mamintio on quick one, more campaign and then some more Mugusua more tone and the Magana for na afi yabra the substantive issues.
Kessben. So Mr. Speaker,
Yes,
the message is been clear from the time that you started campaign. So His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has indicated in Nyama Sebi Opesa Oye Oma Ghana for. Ninsemuno, as and when he travels together with Maakye Jane on also Ninam Western region on also your campaign. And semni a basic. Ye free buying. Then ye Jama Sebi MPP4. And sembe no mokaye. Kwame ben no mka say omoba be dani amount for abrabo. And the things that we are seeing that is going on today. A hydrogen. This is always the basics of our campaign. John Mahama in being a non-kasa, Maakye Jane in being a non-kasa, unless they remind you of how much the price of sugar in milk is today. Now no sugar na say 2 cedi 50 pesos na a problem na say 10 cedis, but they say or how be 10 cedis no, yes in 2 cedis no. Sabi. Nyansamfa. Now no na dollar 4.2 ye who did it. Now no na fuel 1 liter no. 1 gallon sika no ene na 1 liter. But you kasa almost still come down so you say come down. John Mahama say nyame aduma when you to aba emaye na eba imebunu young people here you can ho asemi. Akwa SS we when you admission. Kessben. Akwa SS we when you admission. Go call university. Or say first year no. Come for free. What can you say you know? Wo join who say second year, third, fourth year me any day no. John Dramani Mahama is still telling you say, don't worry, student trust fund loan no. Or baby and student trust fund loan plus. So you have 1 whole year to organize yourself and then just accept a loan. So 4 years you are going to school at least for the first year free. The other years no. You now start ejuma abayembe tete kakara. I didn't need tete say be ya unya no ma musu mofie no. Musu menya ho kwan ayen akobi. Kaya ye fo yi aka ho asem Galamsey fo yi aka ho asem. We are still talking about the issues that has to do with Okada. Say you why it was say it me creating new mamba mebunu momo ye. Jumani it me creative. Obi atena say adwen ho say traffic it me na traffic na chia ya na how ba nti o how na airban nti no. Ma mempe motorbike bi na memfa ntokwa ho. Na obi ba na opeka akobe bia traffic wo hom nti no. Na mi nti memfa no mfanko. Na me so menya kakra de akokohwe me ye no memba. Obi si oba obi go no. In fact, edum pempen so bi 2020 na almost say o nyame adom na mo ba ombe ma cars nka mo nsan hu. Yes here ba be hye kana.
Okada no mo be ye ne den. I mean, what is the policy guideline on Okada no? Kwame na mo pese mo dey o mo faso. So
what we have decided to do with Okada riders is basic. Me can say first of all, you be more unique plate, number plate. Number plate I just say we commercial Okada riding. Because motorbikes now more common. And you need none Okada. If you Okada, since we all private cars number plate, any commercial cars number plate. You more special number plate. Aside the special number plate, we have also agreed that in their insurance now mobile, we are going to organize and put them on an insurance scheme that allows them. Say Abia or Ayejuma, Yamfan say Nipe Ayejuma for a certain number of years, at least they will have an insurance as after they have gone on retirement, they can also get some payments. We've also discussed, we will give them training on how to do the riding and how to go about it. Some of them, money license now, we look at it. You officially also be about Obeba office or Abajo number plate now. These are the issues we're talking about. We've also discussed, we will do something in the area of electronic motorbikes. So instead of say full or no prices near cost for no, we would start by introducing some motorbikes, but motorbikes now will be electronic. Do you know, sir, electronic motorbikes now, you charge for 1 hour, or charge it for 1 hour. Some of them are able to do 120 kilometers for one charge. So what it means is that, charging completely, you are able to drive maybe to Cape Coast and back. So for as long as you are doing town riding there, just one charge and then you are good. 1 hour charge, 1 hour 30 minutes charge. Motor now fully fledged. You don't need the petrol, need the diesel, need the share. You just have to hit the ground and you are good to go. This is what we are doing with Okada, and it is just a way to show say, kopemrea sebe in yuma bebuso. Mobi krabit maka say okay Okada no krami nyebium. Ma me fanto ho na me kupe before no. Yentimi nka say o medjuma na o mo ye no o mfanto ho because eboa. Yes,
but in terms of regulation, no.
Yes.
How are we going to regulate them? Because one, their existence in the system, people see it as nuisance. Say, almost create a lot of problems. Say, driver, I'm a motor rider. ebu o driving mirror da we and when jina ho a wetwa mu kwa. I mean, you understand some of these concerns are be raised, you know. It is just recently visibility by the police are so great. And as I say, when do traffic light mukra na jina again talk about the robbery activities and for the motorbikes no snatching in the system. So how are we going to regulate the commercial Okada riders to ensure say womu bedi mraso? Even in terms of station, what do we intend to do for them?
Okay, so you see, the reason why Adena is not well regulated is because omuni kobiase. With the car system, say your GPRTU.
Yes.
There's a mother body recognized by government. I check how they do their things. In fact, a bunny episode shani meeting, it's not any bon come quite ben EBCI nyama. But
Omukran still omu nimbrane show. No, omu nyina kwan hun load, still omu nyina kwan hun load. Into ben then obi amfa trotron to fi bon ko ejuma. That is not an alternative. No, I'm just saying, sir, Embrana says omu diso no. Even though they have the association, the union, but they are still not following what the law requires. I'm not disputing that. But your private drivers be and chrome, they don't even wear seat belts. But say any Marquand say was driving without seat belts. You have to wear seat belts. Exactly. Once I woke say Krawasa say Nancy visibility in a major no. Almost at do traffic light and no major. So a buying well I said yeah, say Oye Juma. A buying has a responsibility to make sure that the right things are done. Oye na one yeni ya but to say that yenja because I didn't know Koso, son of my fabiaba. No, I'm just asking, sir. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. So what we're saying is that whether we like it or not, Koso. Instead, say you better not. And it has come to stay with us. It has come to stay with us, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. Don't even say, "Hey, Masoya no panana assign and I will be assigning say, oh, Okada riders na if you near kono, mo be for Okada." I'm not for Krabi do them because you no pentema kwejuma, and we be answer no pay me pentema ba be do hai. Mafa Okada ni ma abedru in less than 10-15 minutes for much motor overhead ma bedru. Ma make not say. So what we need to do is first of all say di omo show ko biase. Regulate them officially. There has to be rules and we say any rules and regulations be how. Baby a obe odi Okada no kra be gina sebe o pese offer riders kra na. Ebi ni ho eno bia na waka say ebia station. E ka circle yi. Cafe ni ahwe okay circle. Hefa pan ye nya ya. We can arrange for them. Traffic lights. I know, but Osha traffic lights na sena. Osha traffic light na se bridge na left and right hand on na omujina. But Osha honoma pavement in a hajing. Can we look for a place and let them stand? We'll find a place and let them stand. Obiaba no do second up Okada woni baby Okakonya Okada. But Ujana you won't get what you're looking for. Of course, the chaos will continue. And then would you almost share Kobiasia automatically no. They get some respect and they get some recognition, and for some of them, no, on recognition, no, so we may not get all the answers 100%, but yeah, can say, it is better to regulate them, put them under some insurance, give them a unique number plate. Into Anyafina, Obi Aqua robbery, now you plate, now the plate for photos, now robbery near Chihuahua. And found who say, we are Okada rider, Obi on one your Okada rider, or Moto Kessim Kessi Jungle Bikey, and near the Corobin. So I know so fan for Okada. So let's deal with the issues. Crime is crime. The Enya Huijuma. Trotro a mistake I bet you know. Sana Okada a mistake I was saying. Sana taxi a mistake I bet you. Private driver a mistake I bet you know. But once I won't wait me at say I recognize it, say there's a market in here, and that market needs to be taken care of, and they have been able to hustle. And there's small ones, motorbikes, 18,000. So to be able to organize and say 18,000. I know I had a communication. I don't remember who I had that conversation with some MPP communicators on Joy Prime. If you go to my TikTok page and you see the number of people who came there condemning, say, if you know how Okada has taken care of me, my children, my wife, or because say, yeah, Okada, this if you Okaswa, or starting it with Bakon, and or better another one or the man around for until me a salesman. And why ya mama no say and then Okada's now no Ukrabe 10. Okoba every week cake shen botum. We juma bosumia we council.
So let's not limit them. Yema om ho kwan. Kakran nyame adum ne ebie nyuma ne be jim na afi nyuma no doso a. Obi ho ebia no certificates. Like one guy who called me and said that he has a first degree from Legon and he lives in Newtown or in Newtown higher. First degree from Legon, he did psychology. But in Yemoma Beyedin from the 2020 period COVID time, you know, he has decided that this is what he wants to do and he's doing it. And he's doing okay. Ebia or Chinebi ne jumaba. Now I decided, okay, Maminja, na me family certificates, na me konko page. Fair enough. No only be now, so your Okada. No, you Okada. It's not a problem.
Okay. The last one on that. Now you're moving on to Galamsey issues, because said there's an ongoing demonstration. Now there is also a trend. The ordinary motors are na your name saying Crawford Okada Jumano. Obankran has this year, and on that transition abba. One friend is saying Pragia, right? Mahama Kambu. I'm sure.
Mahama Kamba.
Yes. What will be? Yes. Oko enclaves ni bebria in the areas, especially in Accra. Kumasi and so who say
Kumasi is a Kumasi.
Very, very predominant.
Most of very predominant on Kumasi.
Oko domesi si ya anwa. I heard crowd bubefu. Because they are almost everywhere.
Yes.
Almost mobile or modern. And I'm classify almost as Okadas.
Okay, so the issue of the tricycles, generally, I think one of the issues we have to look at is Omuleno. The problem that I have envisaged, and Domi Market, right? So,
yes.
Omu movie from Domi Market and need to copy Kessben Junction.
Exactly.
La Paz
Christian Village.
Yes. Very good. That's the road they use.
Yes,
and usually what they do is that Omo for cars in Finfi. Into traffic or all these ones has to do with regulation. Because you see, tricycle and your motorbike and your two. And your motorbike also the traffic more. Tricycle in Finfi.
Okay.
The regulation is clear. Tricycle at anywhere is not supposed to pass the middle of two access roads because a chain over two ties. And the space in between is not supposed to give access for tricycles. The tricycles are supposed to follow the traffic. All those things, and why we are telling you that it is supposed to be very, very well regulated. In Kumasi, when you go to Asawase, the couple of times I may call Honum, in fact, within that entire township, that is what they're using, and that is how it is, and it gets chaotic every now and then. But we need to find a way to regulate, to find a way to put them under some umbrella, to find a way to educate them. It is very, very necessary. To
understand that on a motorway, so I wish you tricycle.
Massa, recently, your car tricycle CBR or modified baller for.
Yes,
you remember they said, I think the IGP or something. There was a regulation that they shouldn't even use the minister. They shouldn't even use the highway. Was it last week or last 2 weeks? I was using from Achimoto overhead and I make it kwashi. On say Achimoto over when you do hop on say lanes now a BM 5.
Yeah.
And up 5:30. No.
Yes.
No more
one lane outer lane. No.
For one lane.
Yes.
For one lane. No one lane. So sabola. When we continue to conscientize, first when we continue to conscientize, the message flies quickly. Say, okay, Yama tricycle, Yama motorbike, electric motorbike, Yama number plate, ya catch or say, Kwanya was a yenny. 1 yen is sani a chiwa mrandu bedi. Hey, do with one person, do with two, do with three, do with four, they will comply.
I see. They will comply. We'll have to see how our mobile rolling out and the modalities on this, because people may also define ideas about this particular one. But
that one, no two ways about it. You get different ideas. But America say the thing has come to stay, so we have to regulate it, whether we like it or not.
Very well. Now, Mabena was 29 minutes after 8. Mabena kind few of the messages. Now, many awa emra Galamsey issues. No, Adele, me that say Emra Galamsey issue. No, so fache me Adele. But Kwesi Kwatsin, we are expecting him. The PRO for the Ministry of Education. He's also a member of the NPP's communication team. He's supposed to join us, but also I'm sure said traffic in T. Omedu, yeah. We say good morning. Who sells the lands to the illegal miners who benefit from the sale of the gold? Engagement with chiefs, community leaders, and the district municipal assemblies is the best solution to this whole menace. Reverend Simpson, Edway, Ediaba. Reverend, thank you for a message. What the about and pay. But we say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Former President Mahama do not have anything reasonable for we Ghanaians because even free SHS, you told Ghanaians if you have 200 billion Ghana cedis to spend on education, will not spend on free senior high school. How much more university student, which solely depends on their own. NDC do not have any reasonable plans for Ghanaians, and simplicity, they must be shown the way. Daniel, Ediway, Edi, Aba, Iziama, and I'll do a free Aba. Daniel, thank you for a message with the Abano pay. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Tell the NDC man that everything he is talking about Okada is a lie. Tell him we don't have short memory, as they said in some time past. Cyril, anyway, Ediaba. Cyril, thank you for a message with the Abano pay. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please ask the honorable NDC man there that so per what he is saying, the Okada riders are not going to obey the traffic. Per his first statement, I'm Kwesi Philip, with the way free Doma and the buy. Kwesi Philip, thank you for a message with the Abano pay. We say, as for me, every person who has become a governor has betrayed we the youth in Ghana. They tell us the things we want to hear. They create things and opportunities for themselves, and nothing happens in the country. The issue involved, they are the same people involved in the issue of Galamsey. Beda say any message what they abba Abu Trika what the way free Afrancho Anna Ede Ebaye. Abu, thank you for a message. This one says that good morning, Mr. Speaker. Try and come to Manso Tontokrum and do your own checks for your own self, and you will see how the Galamsey is destroying our environment. Thank you for a message. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Young man, I'm not bothered by whoever demonstrates and whichever route they use in expressing themselves. My query is to the demonstrators who benefit from their demonstration. Is the Galamsey stopped on the street of Accra? And 3, have they taken time to find out the views of the affected communities? They should be sincere with themselves, foregoing before we are foregoing in our rural areas before they take their actions politically. That is what you mean to say. Thank you for a message. I would about one for with the anchor. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. I want the name of the song that you were just playing. Okay, Mecca the amount. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, how many VIP buses did you see in your footage? Thank you. That's it. You don't so here. Teacher Kujo anyway. Abba. Also, Dr. Bawumia is God's given president to help Ghana reach the promised land because the NDC cannot match him. They are going around saying Dr. Bawumia is not a Muslim and that he eats pork. These are all signs of desperation and defeat of the NDC. Nothing will change. The NPP will win hands down. Dr. Bawumia Ebeba hashtag Anna with the Abba. Bamemra Adele. So Adele, Galamsey, it's not ending anytime soon. Advocacies, Egosoa organized labor has issued a stern warning, say on the 10th of this month, if government and take steps in ensuring, say, you be declare state of emergency on our water bodies, they will hit on strike. GPRTU for Ediom Huajim, driver unions, Ahodo Pina Ediom Huajim. But most importantly, another level of demonstration and air course in the greater Accra region. Maminchio na yenin komo.
Mr. Speaker.
Kessben.
Wo kuyeng. Yesi mi kuyeng. Ano hun tokwani.
Why ne komo?
The government is killing us. Aban e kuyeng. Yesi yempesi ebewu. Ano hun tokwano no. 33 million Ghanaians. 30 plus million Ghanaians. Modi yeni na ya brabo sebe ato, like I say modi ya brabo bo chacha. Yesi nyamo no yempene saa eno ni ntokwa no eno ni ekosui. It doesn't make any sense.
Kessben.
Our argument is basic. nsuo na ye ho adwuma mpo wakra ha no ye ho adwuma wakra no nsuo na nkasa nso no you need the systems to fight against we don't have the systems to fight against cyanide and mercury. So we are doing sedimentation. Birim, a supply wager. Yen and I from wager. At least a chunk of the Greater Accra we drink from wager. Ghana Water say 60% of insure sebi and you beat me up.
Kessben.
You lose. Now we are able to process only 40%. So Ubejia to say in Greater Accra, for example, most of the houses are struggling to get water consistently. Yes, say, put a ban on the Galamsey for now. What's the one yet?
But we've mixed everything up.
How?
So they tried to explain to you that there is Galamsey, which is an illegal activity, and there is a legal one buying a man for the due licenses to do their work, small scale mining. And why are we putting everything together?
Okay, so one more year with Juma, one more year illegal. No, ne say one more can't use you. Say, is that what you're saying?
That is what is presumed.
That is what is presumed. They are doing their work well. Among can't and use you. Say, yes, sir. Okay, put a ban. All the ban not to her. Yembra ni antenna say ni enhwe. Why are your licenses? Why are you working? Stop it. Because you see, the moment Ubie wano na wakase, yenja small scale miners, and I yenja womo presuming say womo ye no kwan was so Ubenya wo ebinum bia sabi womo ye Galamsey but ombeka cho womo license no.
Kessben.
Osino. Utukwa na okokomase.
Yeah.
On the main road. So omo license. But they are still doing it. Obiacheno. So stop it. Wisdom is this is basic. Ya ma license say monkoye legal mining, yes. Or how about sa ejumenim? Yes, obia nya abutre monfanto ho. Because mining na wo ye na wo say yes say we ejuma no. Say ba na critical na ene nsuo no ka ye bi ennoma ana nsuo no sebi ye wu a mining na wo ye no ka wunya workers na mo ye ejuma ma. Wisdom. Stop it. Yenka say womo ye no kwan ya wo say womo ye no no. Ye ka say womo fanto hwan no no munye ejuma biom yenka ne sa. You say put it down for now. And I keep telling you, listen, the MPP sometimes exhibits certain attitudes on the last time I told you, say, your mind show on side, your discretion. I don't know how to say discretion in Chi, but your discretion. So bet me I decided I maybe the way I washa a sefata. But in the application of discretion, you have to listen to wise counsel. Because I don't want to beat my wow. Into yeti hey, every time I labor started some year did and I work say about almost getting to 3 weeks ago. And I say
they gave an ultimatum of 1 month, the end of September. Yes.
Imagine say, 1 month he trim and I say be a fan and to her. Sanka by this and Yako baby. Ka ebia ye cry see man for class I go back to work. Okay. Labor so say woman penny. I didn't think a woman penny. Just like me, I won't agree. It's because you are killing us. At least you know that from Central region, from Western region, from Ashanti region, consistently, ye won't call us 7 woman, 9 women, say in 15 money in demo. People are coming with kidney related issues. People are coming with heart related issues. People are coming with liver related issues. Until you say, no problem. Maningina answer. Stop it for now. National Cathedral.
Kessben.
Na we see amanyanko pompo. En ho ba asem yamfanto. Yamfanto say yentwen asa. Yentwen so. Konkracha kra yapamo no. Nyame de o no kra yisi amanyame. Na de sika ben ya. Sika ben ya 1 month ebekuyen. To an extent that now as we speak, the president's own daughters
with the same young people yes ambulance deals are also mining. Let's say elite mining be. What is that? What is kind of going? Why in the way you say Hanuma or Kwa Yaswa if you any card Yaman said Jepako.
Now we see for Mama.
Kessben.
So in everything we're saying, and you stop it mining now. Coronavirus collapse. Yes, labor goes on strike for 1 month. The whole country will collapse. So whether you like it or not, there will be collapse. Wisdom should tell you that listen to wise counsel. Chain. So I didn't hear any idea mouse so. Yes, baby, I walk on your pet. Who was the car with the crowns you nibi? Who call you crass here? The villages now. Your mammy no money pipe or hole. Almost the same, you no more near. Oma Jimono, Omonia sans you and I no be but make we who near in sign a dunia in what you are crying now saying found one and crass say cano. So we are saying put it down. Stop. Wait. What's the baby? We are me.
May I say, I'll come back to you. 51 minutes after 8. Now, Kwesiaba, what I say, my main manager, my mana kwaba. Kwesi imagine?
When you me Joso.
Jampomboko.
Yes, I don't know where pa.
Kessben.
When you penny the Kajame.
Yes. And they were late.
And Jack is here now. We should Jatuama.
Kessben.
But you put your microphone in the Sokaka.
Kakra.
Eh.
Messi we should Jatuama or near your phone in Anne
Kessben.
And penny force or more share or fide. When you come in traffic and what the person I take traffic
as a reason.
As a reason, even though it sounds like a reason, it's an excuse because we are can be seen for a waiting me.
I do that.
And see. The thing and say with the Jatuama, I have 4 near Tiffany.
A Jeff so Edge was so. Now, Mamintio, first off, on the campaign trail, the air courses say, Benim Sueni, the Dr. Baumia Echi, na Afi Yamra, the issues on Galamsey, the organized labor air cassia vis-a-vis the buying super soye in ensuring your team are bringing this menace down. Mamintio on the campaign and what is happening on your side of the NPP, na Mintio on Galamsey issues, no so.
Minyamedasi.
Kessben.
Sebio. Said the city of Chrome, how about 2 mono. Bribia, no, neighbor to a bar. Mze Unya political parties to 1 more lady MPP and DC, Momo, a ball and Sahe, and then Satro, Tomo, a policy near the Onomo, and no people should vote for them. Yanzu na me in particular, no. Mse adeɛ baako a mehu sɛ Dr. Baumia aka ho asɛm anaasɛ ɔyɛ a bɛsɛ yɛtwe Ghana nyinaa adwene nsusu yɛ kwan a bribia no ɔka sɛ the bold solutions no anchored on digitalization.
Okay.
Because the we are say 21st century we are say bia pɛsɛ ɛsesa anaasɛ develop bia no ayɛ sɛ wode for example for person ɛyɛ ɛyɛ no ma mema one critical example. All over the world, so we reduce corruption because any legitimate say teacher be bremu ha, ye Ghana kromu ha, ne fancy a crook we a team with the adeba kwa fiti dada the nyina mo man in team konanim the issue of corruption and on kwana na me better on it. Say Dr. Baumia campaign on kwana wetima present a very stronger approach in addressing corruption. E kwa beso. Sabribia no nipa oye bibia na bronife bi human interface.
Yeah.
So we nipa nsa bebre o ma. Eno na menua mechiawo. Ofa ne on fa we ma we. Wan fa kakra envelope anya dai anto ho. Ene ye ka o ye se yakeye. Oh chief wadaroma na waje kakra dai ase no. Eno so na emma oman nyina anya dai enkoso. And so if we have a presidential candidate or the very bold solutions, ye migrate your mind nyina economy no. Into a digitalized world, need the human interface in free. The or present a very strong approach at addressing the issue of corruption. Particularly, Sebio Oko Abayo Jume DM, passport office now so physical show be answer.
Okay.
All you need to do is pick your phone. Now work platform cross and say be who be awaye. What you are one a detail and ask him welcome obi. No be aka say we are kwajiwe and say we are kwajiwe. Electricity na esa otra. O time of phone na waye. When he has a book kwatwa teku and ask him why dey amobi. Let's just say gradually, no. Who say you build a system. The system will prevent even cash flow in terms of physical cash flow. I feel say corruption, automatically say upo. So by day. Better and say before. Exactly. Now, and this if your payment mechanism or state institutions in no, more of electronic and as a digitizer. At the end of the day, no, nipa kura intimi so sikem, and then more sebi monya kwenya tu kwa kakrano. So uko food train, onipa bi enu ho jeje train sika. O de Okada no, and so o swape na what me train. Se bus na uko for asa. The obey bia or tax na say utua bosom no so ya na no ayede ate or rent bosom so ya na so no ayede ate. And so for me that is a very great outlook, even as a party MPP no me who say I was a trumpet hoyi pa. I think one
but unfortunately corruption is not really on the huge side with this election.
Yeah, because I acquire more economy ni kra no economy ni kra is part, but because of the issue of Galamsey, and also because it's now become the trump card, as I say, whether you present a greater outlook and I say we know. I don't know. I think before I met Chelsea Galamsey, just a quick bite on education. Second, be free bench.
Exactly.
Me free money. Beyond corruption, now I present a very great outlook on how to address it. I feel say a few days so you see a team will be other important things here. Say the bia videos make us aware kese da ngumesua ne oman bia mpuntu anaso oman bia ensesa mu the link or the correlation between education and socio-economic transformation we as be bia that is what research has proven. So oman bia wonu de ngumesua ahoden epia wonu mpuntu obi oman ne yede epeja na Dr. Baumia presentation as a outlook no so no a bold solution in the areas of education. Education there abino when it comes to access. Access, and let me say one of the major challenges near has to do with at the senior high school level. And the enrollment we here compare, for instance, somewhere 2015, they're around 299,000, and they are over 504,000. Let's just say nipa do na nyakwanya yede akobi. Outcomes also there. Who said the outcomes on cry or move in terms of what see or more present very stronger way. Yeah, just almost no. Ekwani pa eno na eboama enyanso saso papa yede ewo man no edacha na oman ni mpuntu so ndi wa Dr. Baumia ka nyina na se ode nwumasua esa be hye oman no yede ekena ti se nka no wunya free SHS ya free SHS ya promise ya promise system but the stems are yede eto so ede che oman ni nyina Dr. Baumia say in the 21st century we are seeing about 21st century revolution the STEM education has come to stay. Near be expanded and never STEM academy for FFC is legal. Region be also be there, a benyane there. STEM schools see will be also benyabi. Said I think we've already established 10. I must 7 operationalize it. Across the crowd almost in Finding University. Because we school in Fena school are over 36 units classrooms are or be at least be at least 50 students. And no cry is all for normal students now over 2 or 12 science laboratories in the and for no the petition about same fine any university. So in the area of education, so a buying kwan will approve education than a come so and also bar or be woman a bit piano mano a Dutch ide acronym. Now on Galamsey,
yes,
Sebi brew a horsem no acquires a busy panicun ide a habai and penivose tassen in Banyansa foam. One finance hand to one na ne can acquire bibio. Me ba no kasa to be very honest me take mu no ma nya opportunity anya de entie no but me betie de oka unza ne kasa hote pa na no one of station bi a me modin ye mpanimfo bi program bi unza bra no mo lanche B24
okay
ama Dr. Baumia grassroots campaigners on be we come last Friday unza me boss Dr. Osedo Chuno chairman so no so boa with campaign ye nkofo ni bi make pronouncements ni bi wo ho me jina afidie ba so I don't want to mention here ka say he misspoke because sebi I have always assumed the posture say me and pretend say Ghana for enim say Galamsey 1 is a problem for all of us.
Okay.
Ghanaians know. Me and pretend say beyond the politics that we play with it, say MPP and this, Ghanaians know say it's a systemic failure by both political parties.
Okay.
And sometimes and your approach becomes very defensive. Me no nyadwen. That's my personal view. Because sebi ebru we nim say the fight against Galamsey and Erding. One in if you roll it back 8 years ago, 12 years ago, 16 years ago, irrespective of the government in power, no, we had this conversation. I admit, say, yeah. But the common society, and so systemically, no, we have proven, say, in terms of enforcement, as a people, we've not done well. Exactly. Because enforcement,
problems in that.
Exactly. The enforcement, me say I can't beyond Galamsey. Maybe Galamsey na be topical, particularly also because of and I don't know. But the kind enforcement, they say enforcement, by enforcement mechanisms on our laws our general performance, if you mark us as a state, is not even average. It's been poor. Not only Galamsey, but all aspects of our socio-economic life. Okay, maybe to say road safety.
Yeah.
All you need to do is drive a Prado, drive a Land Cruiser. Police in Ibian Hobby. It doesn't matter who your team, your GV boy nimu said the gum, Kuma in
enforcement. The teacher you cried, this was so a very say.
Hazard no DSC. Now was our review society. It doesn't matter. But Chrome can park or more a war and Mras Quamuso Comu use Sarin, AM's police for Suja for Crano. Unless they get an escort. I need to read on more. A friend is an actor. Unless they get an escort. So, as you Krumha, Yina Kakasi. Mammy move beyond a ho. Namima one final example, and Massa Tessie Galamsey. Another example on general enforced, a friend is a general performance on enforcement. Andrew even average sanitation. Create him. Obiti Kem. No be adhere to former and nobody sees any wrong with it. But I'm saying illegal.
Yeah, it is.
And so to be term and a criminal offense. And see, the general performance on enforcement of laws, no, as a people, no, is so poor that is now become cultural.
Abe normal.
Because I really move to the sense say, Kroa me now no yakra na me kwate say me Kroma Sante Achem Domiabra. For the very first time, you know Galamsey for ni be ewura. Just last week. No, you see that there are sometimes you feel helpless.
Exactly.
Oh, MP Nayade. My main for opportunity in commend the Honorable and the Appiah Kubi.
Okay.
Because information minya say while no man organize the police no. Asante Achem no for the ebin enye djuma wa ha. Enye djuma wa ha. And then so quickly, no, found police phone or no stop.
I see.
And I mean, people like that, you know, say if you are blaming Kofor, say they feel that it is also important and fair. Say people like Appiah Kubi or more openly. Yeah, who say no, my and also almost
for him, he has indicated that Nihonum put a woman.
Exactly
for Galamsey.
Yes. And I mean, yeah, di Galamsey home coma me traha. And take the full posture of may represent a certain political party, and because the problem has been aggravated, and I say so I can see or maybe I should take a defensive posture. No, me I won't do that. I speak for a political party, but what the political party should understand, say Ghanaians are already aware. Say problem, it's been there. Now a general performance on enforcement, and a conform. Why also because say. The two political parties, you know, whether MPP or NDC is in power, some way, somehow, I think say our political mileage or political impact be also. Now, no, me try if we do and make a job say, beyond everything, you streamlining the framework in terms of financing regime for political parties, politically exposed person, and political activities. One way as Galamsey who say we, you bet that day kwaba na enfriho because I maintain. Say for research topic into said there is a correlation or there is a link between Galamsey activities and political activities funding. And so that for you have political exposed person not having the political will to fight it.
Okay.
Because in Kura Yewomwa, oko election o pese o DMP o krom ha o first attempt say beto amampo Makobi
who experience
Makobi well me time o pani bi boa me share me textbooks sabe textbook publisher be o share me textbooks so me fan dey into ya o share me textbooks me donate textbooks go $1 million Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Election day kwofo abo for no we the teku we the sempoa we the say $1 million Ghana cedis.
Wow.
A car me ball over the 2 years in my and so the outcomes was poor all on the basis say oh yes so more time. Indeed, and on control. That is me declare a source of funding.
Yeah.
Obenyam Crawford and the source of funding no. Say because I'm not going to mention names, but your people paid as high as 7,000 Ghana cedis. No human being in Ghana can mobilize 7,000 cedis per head for 500 people. As you can in free baby. Ejuma be no krom ha. Huh? And for all you know, particularly when you go to Galamsey communities in the Galamsey areas now, Galamsey for no one more. I say Sabre Colombia no money Mexico. The drug dealers became so powerful that they creeped intelligently into the political landscape. I feel they were able to influence the politicians. And they decide who becomes the MP there.
Exactly.
Sana one here is a conversation that because it doesn't matter who is in power. I can be very honest with you. Say, if the two political parties doesn't come together, say, ending Galamsey, well, let's sign a pact. The pact is that sign a pact. Say, whoever is in power, will binding the importation of cyanide. Okay, whoever is in power, who DC a better Galamsey or district, whether MPP or NDC, we sack the DC. Never say suncha. Declare cyanide as offense as illegal as cocaine. Near here the other cyanide baba kuma.
And the child fines.
And the child. Na cyanide didn't have found the other. Cyanide no. And then no sorry, mercury. Sorry. I keep repeating cyanide. Mercury ni what?
They use cyanide too.
Use cyanide. Good. Yeah. So these two important elements, ban the importation of these two important elements. Obania o kunya no hena do aye. Afei MC ya be Galamsey or district no. Whether MPP or NDC, we have a declared pact. Say enough is enough. You will be sacked. For him for no so ka empower them, get the legislation. E ka jam so hena ebe no. The paramount chief need to miss akeno. Otu. End of story. If we are not very careful, we'll be doing a merry-go-round thing, but it doesn't serve anybody.
Yeah, because it's over a Kumasi road in the Swan. Yeah, Galamsey, I think the France after Ingress, okay, Kakumwa, baby, I almost do not turn a bushmeat.
What's up?
There be make Kumasi highway. Maybe I almost turn a bushmeat, baby. Yeah, for Nyabuso kind. I'm not saying constituency. At your side, main highway, this one. There is a town I'll be doing one side right. One more building can find machines in Kessben. Almost your worders.
The impunity.
One more your worders. Yeah, fighting Galamsey, no. Obohun's a one side right. Who do Honoma? They are building it. And I ask myself that. So I can find machines, Kwame and Kessben, so and them line, so Honum now, one more building side near man. What more they call him for? What more they call him?
But I mean, beyond everything, na mid comedy here. Beyond everything, no. Brian said you to say Galamsey a bad activity, no. Yensa has soon to say any mining in an Galamsey. What I say?
But I say to be Biafra.
It could be true,
yes.
But the conversation should also be geared towards what I say. Enforcement mechanism, Yenny Galamsey, or no more, particularly no political party, whether MPP or NDC, will be anyone or agree with or be mining one soon. No, irrespective of whether we have a license or not. What I say, but for me, there should be proper regulation, particularly for the legal miners. The legal miner be na ultra or go excess of what his license permits. We should bring him to book.
Okay. Very well. May I say, Adele, Mami Mao, just 2 minutes. Not yet wrap here.
Just a quick one. You see, Dibiana Mikas MP. And I agree with Kwarteng on some of the issues that he raised. But just like we always say, you've been given a responsibility to protect the people against their own will. Send the penal pill, so on pill, obeshanos. Intina mea mikra meka na me kasa me nhye me seat belt kra san kan me nkwa ho baba nse ye nchewo me nkwa me wu amewu nkan fa ho. But you protect the people against their own will. The moment I obedu pempenso a wa won crofo won't mean if I want some calm. The harding. Because then at that point in time, me walk out you Oma can say, Obia bit me hiding. I cannot say. It is not the crime that is the problem, Mr. Speaker. Tell me. It is not the crime, and yet crime no any problem no. It is your way of punishment that is the problem. To America in there, chrono koso, you come man for DBR, but why? They punish the people because of punishment. There's a way that it reduces. In the typical example, we say, Mohamed Hanum, Yaka Jabin chairman, MPP chairman, Mr. Aluta. Aluta should not be walking around free. Catch Aluta. Woko na okochin kolanke tinkitina wa Aluta sina. Odo mako akochin fiase, but Aluta wo. Aluta no uska editor excavator. Aluta wa Chinese baku tena oni omuye juma wa bonfa. Forest nim. So you think you have taken 10. Ochino besa ba be fa 20 nkolade ko. Obesa ba be fa 30 be ka kra no. Emebu na omu krom ho nyina. Ah mo peka credit no. Odo omu na akochin ku mfiase. Aluta wo. This is basic. So we're saying that you can tackle the thing if you start punishing people. Yankoti, yes, oh, and the NDC for almost ye or Western region. NDC are pencil. Okay, I say what you remember what we did with Chema to me. You remember? You said it was unacceptable. In fact, omoye crack on Huntokwa. Maintenance and country me say NDC nibi or Western region. To Galamsey. But essence say we NDC nintino. Onkuyen. You are irresponsible when you do that. Because at the end of the day, you're the two minasha once. Hey, say John Mahama, say Nanado ba, say Chema wun't me ba, say Askedum Ketiamba. For as long as in Sona yes, no, a baby do pempenso be a meme ba and ne oko square with the 8 years. No, her life is at risk of kidney maybe in the next 5-10 years. Ebe your harm, no. It will be irresponsible on your part. As a war ba, it will feel a chrono one now. Umia will soon to see me jai. Ujai saying. So whether it is as we speak, yediamao, and this for bon, and this for nim the way I see no, mon fama me yediamao. So it is not a conversation about where you no ye chimwo. Maybe you do sisiano. A young kwanwa some heading.
Okay. May I say, because you just wrap it up for me.
Me wrap it up, but I mean,
yes,
the mechanism, in as much as Galamsey was negative impact, you know, sometimes, you know, in conversations like this, you know, particularly say, take a very honest posture, we shouldn't be sentimental about it. In the case, a lot of the examples that they support to say the negative impact of Galamsey, so, Ashanti region, and for woman or money. Sexual organs or more woman or muninsa or Western region is not scientific. There is no data to support that. They are all, most of them are very sentimental arguments. But you see, sentimental arguments, you know, if you are
will you take it for granted?
No, can I land? No,
will you take it for granted?
But you've heard the medical practitioners.
No, can I land respectfully?
Almost such assertions, right?
No, I'm coming. I'm saying, say, but a lot of them, there is no data to support it. I agree. Say, it's a problem. I agree, saving the common sense approach, you know. So unso eye polluted and the sao how ni bibia day ebro. Me no two ways about that. But sometimes, you know, we shouldn't paint a certain picture that do not exist. Especially when we are having a contextual conversation. There is no data to support that. I'm saying, say, a lot of the arguments or examples that are borrowed to support those claims, you know, they are sentimental. It doesn't change the fact to say me no more say into one because there is a possibility say it but I mean I can throw a challenge say mama me nkware do I say woman no money sex organ occasioned by Galamsey. It's not, there's nothing like that. But I agree. Say what see. And secondly, I think say he was also talking about command responsibility. You see, command responsibility na kwere say opani na eso we so jani na nkwara akoto tutu abo obi. Oh, in the peacekeeping. Who's that typically peacekeeping and tutu?
Yeah.
Now, I'm quite to abobi. Now, a buyer so, na ye police, no, Junquara na to abobi dia, and I know we commander no. Unquara to abobi dia, you should be held responsible. There is nothing wrong with that. What I say. But you see, that is a more simplistic and very mechanical approach of addressing a problem. In conversation, we are not being mechanical. If you have a political leadership Now you check Galamseyers, irrespective of the class of the Galamseyers, near Chibi. Now political leadership, former President John Mahama, particularly with the influence he holds, you run from the issues and now you make it more political. And say me a political party, and I know says I'm you or mobile and it has an outcome political implication on my political vote user. I'll think twice. What I say, so it's not mechanical like that. And not only an enforcement issue, it's a social issue, it's a cultural issue, and it's a political issue. Indeed, Okacha say, oh, Mr. Akufo-Addo, only did 2 million man, and 2 million the amount you failed because say on road safety, obi the car bobi. Who does that? Because hospital, nurse doctor Bibo Pandia, one farm on any pakrowi, so we have to go and hold Mr. Akufo-Addo responsible. Because no OBJ permit to say, okay, can I land respectfully? Because oh, okay, so oh no, you use your 2 minutes. That me miss go too. Next time, open your opportunity. But I didn't even reference you. I'm making a general presentation, hypothesis. Me reference.
What is it from now?
Yes. Master making an answer, and yeah, that's simplistic. Conversation, it should be put in a broader perspective.
Okay.
Now, it should be a collective effort.
Okay.
Obi amrembi. Obi amrembi. But I don't like the push that say political party are all power. One, it also be good so. I also don't like the push that say political party are all power. And also you're too defensive. Because one, Ghanaian knows it's a problem.
Okay.
Two, Ghanaian knows that the problem has been there before you. Ghanaian knows that the solution to the problem is not an event, it's a process. Ghanaian knows that there were times that we need some of the who have some significant gains with regards to the fight. Ghanaian also knows that baby and was Ghanaians also know say better and also has some the so we should all take a soft approach. Let's collectively come together and solve Galamsey.
Next week, we're here boy. I'm sure that's 17 minutes after 9. This is Kessben. Yami and Shell. Yes, and Kwame Appiah Kubi and permanently being more FE. It must con estate for Australia. One more tons as a papa. I'm so no any. I'm with the Aquaba. Now, I don't say there. What father honor me? I was at your wedding for 4 years. What do you imagine?
How me do so?
Yes, that is saying.
Oh, Namia don't answer.
I did the enquiry.
Yeah, you must come for so much.
But you almost
open your dead milk on your hope or so bomarding.
Who not you?
Oh.
Yes,
oh, yeah. Or some customers in Tiasa Bribiano.
Yeah.
Why busy?
Yeah. Well, for one of purpose.
You're the Namiansi. Young call. Yo, I was young for young far and Charleston Con and free Imascon Estate Ghana Limited as here. Baby, be our shy and where for the Cassia soon, baby, be our Tibi and young fancy emerald. Na Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ye du croson kwa ye ton ensase papa ensase amanso sembiata eni ho asase awoto a woni langa nibia eni manso twen langa nibia emekum woni wahini bia eni manso twen e wa asase ne ho woni abusia pani ana abusia ni biata eni manso sembiata e wa asase ne ho de ntia etesa ne se ansa na Imascon Estate Ghana Limited yabeji asase no efre abusia pani wo hene ene mpo obi bia de odi asase no ema ye nsam ne nso ya ton e de ama ye customers no ye make sure say ye di enkomo bia da e wa akire sika biara wo se yetimi tua e de ma wo hene no ana mpo abusia pani no obi bia da wo mata e wa asase no ye make sure say ye tua say ska no ye bibia pepepe ne kwanso no kwanso sade babro e hye Kristo ni bia sa onye no sa pepepe ana Imascon Estate Ghana Limited yenso yensase ayeton no sa pepe an ye no we ya me no wo ekasam ye ni lands commission for ato kase eni sa yen krata asam eni ye bibi biata e lands commission aso ye no eno nso eye papa ya edem sade be ya empo sa we wadwen sa o fa kire na wako eye lands commission aso ye ansa no aba beto yensa ase na wokɔ adansia sonkom bedi di akyerɛw enkrata on bebiemu edi akyerɛw no bibia ye pefe bibia ye krogen bibia ye correct ya eche sampa esa woto ya ase ne bia wono ho da biara da abusia Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ye free tons ase edima amanfo ewon kramantam o Ghana hanom no is over 32 good years enie eburo enfie paripari aduasam yenu ya woni o mabeto yensa ase ne bie no adansie nkuto no mu ejidi chairman san say wo pass as a part of the na wo se wo ko Imascon aseye de ntia me ka we nyina no ene sa ebirima beto yensa ase ne bi ya wono mo eja wono makwabrochire akoto mo abrabo so akopeska asan aba nyame di adom nyame di ombeduru asomdue mu no wo mo ba ye ko asase ne so no encroachment chese obian fa ne nsanka asase no sade etia na etiem baby eda ana edam ne kase ne tenten ne tetrete ya woto ya woja wokoba ye no sa pepe ana etiem ya sabra me kase no wono ma sha so mo yeso adwuma entimini a wo hwame minu a wutie ma menim papa ya nyankopon ato wonsam ya wo kankam wani apa baby akota asase no mepa wo chaw enko baby foforo emiye nkota ataw enko baby foforo emiye nkosisiw enko baby foforo ema langas emetingu so emunkun sade binim esisi ewo emiyahodo bi no nemumbra Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ya seye wo pani a woda adwumakona no yewura hope wo yobia wo ya asori kase bi elder ewo Ghana ha na ne bibia wo ye bia no wo se odi asempa memi di nyame suro ana edi kan ewo mensase ya meton edi ma amanfo eni madane a mesisi edi ama amanfo hye so se woto asase no a ye wo contractors o ma bene ewo Imascon ya so ye wono ye betime sidano edi ama ene mposa wo mpa ne sa wan kasa betime pa contractor no no so wasi edano edi ama mesra wa da pani o dead makwan ye open bo ni din meso from santen edi no kura ebiso obi a wo suro nyame wo ye obi a wo do nipa nso me a me no kasa me so ye sentroni sabi sa wo ye ade bi na se enya me nsore medi wachi ebisi enya nyame adwuma yi ye de ho awura mu kyesa enokware die ana Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ye di edi adwuma edi aton ye nsase edi ama amanfo ebusia ye nsase a ye ka wansem ewo topoli ya eno ewo dowenya kwan so baby a Central University ewo no baby a Sagleme affordable housing ewo no emiamienu amabodin so di firi wono mu ekwo topoli baby a ye nsase no wona is just a stone throw echasa ekwanwa utisi mansesia no akọ no aba na wasan beto ade wo ye esom na topoli no ye nsase no eno nso ewo no mini a wutie me ma menim papa wo hye ye ne de atie ne se eho ana Reverend Sam Kranchankra osofo pani a ye bodma ne se Apostle General eho ana na so dan kase na wo me ye empaibo no ewo ya to no din sa Shiloh City mini abedi campo edru Imascon ye nsase no so ansa na watra no akọ baby aso panim Reverend Sam Kranchankra Apostle General baby ana so dan ewo no ana afensu me de ato anim se Kotoka International Airport ewo Greater Accra region anum se no empanifo miate asese ewonum aye congested chese wonum kire cars wanu ntino wonum akotopoli akwaje asase yantam yomba besini new airport city kase ewo ewonum aka ho ewonum ye ne wonum ana ebo hye enti mfoni am twade a kire no chese wo krompe na wempo amanfo ababeton sasere bi dada ya wonum ayesiso amadom etete wonum ensuo ne nkane nyinata eye available ewo asasene so yankwani adwumako ba kopa woto ya asasene sa wo pensuo na sa wo de yesew dana wo de atwa block sa wo mere evisi ya to abura kase ewo ya asasene esu baabi ya woto asasene pese wo sew dana ntampa no no akwa sa ensuo ne bi na ensuo na sa abura na yatu edema no ya nye wo kapre ana dama ewo ho ni nyina ne ye de che wo kwa sadia beya ebeboawo ama ho keka wo ye de Sudan bibia betima kọ entam minia wotie mi sa wo abroche sa wo Ghana ha brese sa wo pasa se paton kwa dia entraye na nkọ baby foforo anye sa badi uskadi kwa anye sa baby abekọ ebia na langard for abeti aguso abo bra Imascon Estate Ghana Limited ya ye de no kware die ana edi adwuma airton sasepa esan esi adam papa edi ma ye customers ebusia ye numbers a ye didi dwuma ewe maskon aso ye nom eye miensa de di kan nom eye 0553
0553
840
840
646 0553
0553
840 646 ana 0553
0553
838 730
730
0553
0553
838 730
730
die twato no eye 0209
0209
155 437 0209 155 437 abusia yensasa yekama se one plot no tieni size no eye 70 by 100 70 by 100 and half plot nso no yebetwa edi amount eno nso aye 35 by 100 na say ana ye promotion and ye packages a ewom no ne price esitie yensasa meka se ewo twopoli ya wo do nya kwanso meka wansem no one plot no enkane no nane bo no aye 30,000 Ghana cedis nanso enam ne okasai ya dwirimu ya pese mutimi esida ne bi na muton sase bi nto no ya teso edi aba 18,000 Ghana cedis 18,000 Ghana cedis ayatitis kano 180 million ana afa half plot nso ye betwa edi amount eno nso enkane no na price no aye 15,000 Ghana cedis 15,000 Ghana cedis nanso na me no okasai ya teso edi aba 9,000 Ghana cedis 9,000 Ghana cedis na ni nyina mu no ana opani a wodage makoi ano yewra hope wase ensuo to nanso efam woten eno ntidi kan na fa 3,000 Ghana cedis 3,000 Ghana cedis ayatitis kan 30 million di kan fa no beto asem na wo ba na out of valid ID card kan wa ba no abaye registration wo wi a ni ade wo kwa asase so ni akwate wo de edi amount ni wa sha access wo dan no ewo so ana adwumadie bi apeso di wo so bia no ni wa sha access no wadi ewo so na aye 15,000 no aka no onse one plot me say aye 18,000 cedis anu nti we kan de 3,000 to asia na aka 15,000 euro hope say wadwino wa spread the amount what the a whole 12 months which is 1 year ana eto the amount say to boas ne tua de aka no kakra come say 1 year ne be 15,000 aka no na nyam ye diadom no watwa nyina awie ye mpa ebo ne se nu sabre no na wo dan na wo sha asesi no na mpo na wasi awie ana half plot nso a eya 9,000 ya wo de 3,000 to asia no eno nso nsabeka 6,000 eno nso yasia di 6 months bosomi ensia na esi wa edi amount na eno nso watwa ne kakaka kom se 6 months na enso no na 6,000 aka no na eno nso na watwa we minia hwan ne beye we edi amount yensasa ye ton no asoja foni a police foni bambo fo aka no dodo na to na mo aba betobi mamusa so betuma dada soja ni wo betuma dada prosini ewa bra obi bia wo ye enya no kreda bi enam no kredi a ye die ntino asoja for police for immigration for prison officer dodo no aba enti ye ne ye bosumi adwuma ene ye yankwankwa adwuma ye keke mbom ye yankwankwa tobi sade beye ye benya ba bi die trato na wo house nko efiru afom de gu yeso no ni nyina to betumi atwa abusia ye office no e was Spinters Road Community 18 Junction Spinters Road Community 18 Junction yani Allied Filling Station no a e wo kwan so no na edi enhwanimo ye san ben KFC baby omoton aduane no monfra yen na monfra ni a mo offices so ene mu dwom ho a mo ka mo boma ye beba ene mo ba be di nkoma akwasem sade ba benya akwanya bisa kwashim biada ya bezon bisa we nsasa ya ton no na mo bia mo ne ya akwasase ne so na mo akwa akotobi awusiade numbers ni ejamom ni ansori akonom ye numbers no eniem eye 0553
0553
840
840
646 646 0553
0553
840
646
and 0553
0553
838 730
730
0553
0553
838 730 and 0209
0209
155 437 0209 155 437 Imascon Estate Ghana Limited Obia be funeral promotion enie brabe tobi nesidan papa e was na dachian kwama entriman kasa ba asase so sika sabe wo the raw dress ana de bury enam kesia wa mobra yedamase
Iwasafa sapeli sizo simnyama Iwasafa isizo sama Emula mo Alejani mo Kalizela Mnalewe modo Wasafa sapeli sizo simnyama Iwasafa isizo sama Emula mo Alejani mo Kalizela Mnalewe yakada Wasafa sapeli sizo
Alright, shall we shall we now say now? It is only 30 minutes after 9. Go from port and that's an Maakye.
Yeah, Kwame Josopa.
Yeah, Pombo called it.
Yeah, Adomara kwa Bibiaboko.
Kedi ampo di adomi ewa.
Adomi ewa.
But you want camera into so, so. And the baby ane dana mena pa. Said they wafa. Amagana na ya komoke. Mena pa na. And then so the opposition ye pa.
Aye, Amagana. Na Kwame me pese ko for Kwame we see e be ka ho asem. Ebi say Kwame.
Yes.
Ma me ka sem we ti for muti mi. Wiase bi a wo wiase okwa asore na wo group bi mu say ye adwuma e ya asore babia wo bia so okọ na shake up ama ho na kire say wo ye empty.
I see.
Se okọ ho na senkofo anu ho konkonsa wo ye empty.
Okay.
Se okọ ho wo adwuma bi mu ne ya nhada anya ho meeting unti ya shada say you who meeting aye bibi de tie wa kwa you don't carry anything. You are empty.
Yes, we are ordinary.
We are ordinary. Kwame Amagana ye ba ye nche
David
enkofo ahyase a wo ma kotwe ya ade bi akosesa omomo bi e de agugu boto bi mu eno ma tro mu Ghana
o ma jode
Ghana ena ba ku ye AM Ghana eye 2 na mutie ni ye ba ku ye AM Ghana ena ba ku ye Ghana ani na enya Amagana yenti na omo ye saade no Sister Mason baby a obi a chiachia na owo nkoko dum.
Okay.
Ana nkoko fo di Amagana pa o de ko anasa. Etu woma yi na frɛ ka kire yen se nkofo bi di bi firi baby aba be ka kire o mo se we susu ye. Ana wo te ho kire se yam ye hu nyahu na ahwe a it will take and yeso o twa photo no fan say na say kam dem o mo no mo de so but enya right e you be brand de make wa chase by a catch nkofo say o koto Amagana no a ya chance de no eye white, green and black and ya de red atoto and ya chono Amagana enye AM rice enye de atwa Ghana nkoa rice dabi enye AM Ghana rice enye Ghana rice eye Amagana rice rice Ghana or see the a taste of tradition tetemonu anu ye dia na ye hunum dede no Kwame anu abia enie eya Amagana rice Ghana
entina kese microphone otwa bi gum no
yes
Kwame o try say ombede be ye bibia say Amagana na anso bi nie munya bia munto we ya
Kwame ye brandem preacher omoboa ye ba ye nchei abedom Ghana baby ade no kono Kwame ade ye nsam Amagana rice Ghana Kwame baby abefa bia ya Amagana rice etie bi so mutimi handle ye bedi Christmas ya Amagana rice eni
obi adidi
akase akade ba ko pe ene se abaye so ma Mr. Henry Koti papa be obi amechacha obe issue statement say hey Christmas ya the ama Ghana rice the akadia ba kopo obeye and I'm sure say obeye ama Ghana rice arise Ghana okoto ama Ghana no a oba no oda ho no oye bibini onye broni na emom drumming na ama na ye ne say aso ye broni oye bibini wono ne ama Ghana no eti ama Ghana rice ya chance bo hu say ya tro 100% natural ama Ghana rice ni eye green obi akoye foforo bi de brawa enya ama Ghana rice ya ibi tie ni ye ama Ghana rice arise Ghana emo na de ehwam na ama Ghana rice no Kwame Ghana haya ni eduaye Ghana haya ni yetete no Ghana haya na pese ye Ghana haya ni so ne so Ghana haya ni package no
nice one
eti udi na no Kwame na esa yare
exactly
e boost your immune system no eti yare bi na no ko a tempa so na ahwete de ko se yare na cha ho a udi ama Ghana rice to aso 2 weeks pepepe ye dia duro ka wa na ko ama Ghana rice arise Ghana abedom Ghana Kwame emo na demu
na o hwe bibi ye no se wo mu nimo wo mu nim se bibi mu no kra ne ye wo mu grade so wo mu nim se ye wo mu types ahodo opi
ane
nenti no nipa ne ba ye na wakwakọ bibi sronko a wo de ba be dada sa ama Ghana die ni no eno ne ye be kire
ha Kwame kire
wo tobia ye be kire mo hu se papa no enie grade na wo to no enie
ane
o ti ase na nipa ne de ne de no ba na ye tu jimi a wo hu se de o de aba no ye tu jimi on free
na Kwame yan kasa wo mo aba o se bible se ma no momu nyini because ama Ghana rice Kwame won no de si ho kata sumpa eji 3 days a enya troka ade achi a enya troka Kwame we say it said ya won no ade pepepe de hia de se obeka de hye now penny dem pound so Kwame ade achi so no na bia wo de wan kan se na se na awurade nyakopo ama Ghana rice arise Ghana etubo amoya jollof rice
kakra ni jinase a ehon da who say yes
Kwame Appiah Kubi
say duane de
Kwame Appiah ela no kata chefri fa was he akwa bi ni wie lo na enko ase be ni krom a was he wo wa kasa sasa ama Ghana rice no so ba meeting no fam ya ma ye bia obi anko ye kota duane bia ni eya ama Ghana rice o kata chefri fa be chia bro bi one I request here I am a Ghana rice Kwame obi a we wache we jollof rice
love emutuo
anwamo plain rice anwamo I am a Ghana rice
that's right
ama Ghana rice arise Ghana ultimi sa ho kofa mu bia emo na demu na hwam na Kwame se de ade ensam kotokroba dom me so kokantokwa babu kotokroba dom eye kepkus takrade market square I am a Ghana rice
that's right
na some what dey say na sama Ghana de ade bia ba apart from say wa betimi abetu bia akoton so no aye agent ni wonye sikari agu boto no say ama Ghana rice bia na kwa mi say
okay
osu betimi du sika bewuram ene de na say ye ubeji bia akoton o de fa sika bewuram as a partner
okay
na ade bewuram a brebi so a usika ye dosopo wa usika na ade bewuram mi de da so da ho ene ye de ye aduma ma
na fa so
obaso sa eti say wa akoton treasure bill na mo no so tontinu kwa ba obesere na ye now so no just last Monday and you started here now so na obo frame say nipa aboditwi akom office no Kwame edutwam but ebisika no swa na ye be fa obisa ye no ebisika so but eye pe
ezisika de obi a obi but obi de do so si obi
ale de kre me se be tu obisika ombotom
ezisika
ombotom
but obi de do so si
but Mr. Kessben de do so se me ye be ka koma na ama Ghana rice so arise Ghana ama Ghana rice etu Kwame usu betimi aba be agent said ye wutie bia se wo ye nurse ni se process for doctor for nurse for ojo for man me tomi anyi bi to akwa for driver for ama Ghana rice wo ye nurse nu a se o night a opon ba na wa hyehyɛ na wa akoda na wa ma akora atra ho wo breso asesa kogu dem ne ko wo ye police ni asa enu obia de no ho agim ama Ghana rice Ghana wutimi nya adwuma ba ko ba bia adu de wutimi nya adwuma ba ko adwuma mienu na wakatua no ho atono ama Ghana rice arise Ghana ama Ghana rice arise Ghana emu tintimaye emu Ronaldo emu Lionel Messi emu Vinicius Junior emu Jamal Musiala emu Dolaka ama Ghana rice arise Ghana call me for number we see
Bedase
0537
0537
039
039
464
464
0537
0537
039
039
464
464
and I 020
020
76
76
76
76
197
197
020
020
76
76
76
76
197
197
and I don't know kofo bi say na East Radio benya bi ato dem konkoko o konkoko ne ye ba kofo dia de Amagana rice na uko Kumasi a ye wo affordable housing baby a president kofo si affordable housing no ye ne asokore mamponfo ne yigafo hye no so e ho ne ye wo e ho na benya Amagana rice ato o friend number we si e be kiro amoa ba ha abegi ni doso po ato e na Accra hanso so no Kwame yewo La Paz container police station no e ho ne wo anase Ecobank building no south side wo do afa number no Amagana rice e bejo so na bibi ohubie no aka na ye chamo Accra ne ye ye chawi enti Amagana rice a rice Ghana ko pebidi no apom dinu no ACP ko pebidi the CPC ta ne boost immune system no na hwete yare fagu Amagana rice a rice Ghana Kwame